All right, here's a video about how I make special yogurt for my rats and also for myself. I made a little short where I showed myself giving my rats some yogurt. And it's made with a special probiotic called L. It's right here. L-Casei is what it says. Yeah, L-Casei shirota. Oh, come on, focus. Anyway, this is the product you can get the probiotic from. You can find it at Walmart, at Meijer, at Kroger. You can go on the Yakult.com website and look at their store locator, and you can find it wherever you live. It's sold all around the world. This recipe comes from this book, Super Gut by Dr. William Davis. It talks a lot about different special yogurts you can make to help fix your gut, your microbiome, help you feel better. I personally consume the L. reuteri yogurt and the L-Casei shirota myself every day. So here's the recipes and such. Anyway, if you are a human and you eat L. reuteri, it has a lot of good effects. So anyway, and L-Casei shirota for humans, for me, it makes me sleep better and I have deeper dreams. It's very interesting. So, oh my gosh. All right. So this is a glass jar, and I sterilized it in this Instant Pot by running it on the high pressure setting for 5 minutes with a little bit of water in there. And so you just add that in. And the other ingredients you will need are some kind of liquid, a quart of it. The recipe calls for half and half, so that's what I've been making. I am going to switch to whole milk instead to reduce the fat because my rats are getting chubby. But this is my last quart of half and half, so I'm going to use it up. And you will also need some kind of prebiotic powder like inulin or raw potato starch or just plain old sugar. I live a keto lifestyle. I eat low carb. I've lost a lot of weight doing so. So I have inulin in the house anyway for other things I do. So that's what I use. So anyway, you don't want to just stir it because you're using this prebiotic powder. You don't want to just instantly pour in all the half and half because it'll be hard to make the inulin dissolve. So the recipe in the book says to make a slurry. So like you add your probiotic and you add 2 tablespoons, which if you didn't know, an 1/8 cup is 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of inulin and then 2 tablespoons of your liquid, and you stir it up until it's relatively well dissolved, and that's what you call a slurry. This might take a little bit. I might edit this out. Or maybe I won't because I'm really lazy. If you haven't noticed, almost none of my videos have any kind of editing in them. Like I did that little short about the pros and cons, and I added some text to it, and and I was bad at it. I realized later that I shouldn't have put the text all at the bottom because then it was covered by like the title and stuff when you were playing the video. So I did used to enjoy editing. I've made some fan vids on my channel for like Supernatural and Slenderverse, but I haven't done that for a long time, and my license for my editing software lapsed and I can't seem to get it back, and so I just haven't put a lot of effort into it. Anyway, I make videos as a hobby. This is not something I ever expect to make any kind of money from. So all right, so once it's all pretty well dissolved, put in the rest of your half and half. So yeah, this is a 32-ounce jar because I'm making 32 ounces of yogurt for a single recipe. I have 64-ounce jars, and I make half gallons for myself. But for the rats, I give them a pretty small amount, only about 70 to 90 grams every morning. So this jar will last for a couple of weeks, maybe a little less. Okay, so put that in the sink. All right. And I've already put water in the Instant Pot to be like a water bath, because that's how I like to do it. And almost forgot. Some cellophane on top. Just cover it loosely so it doesn't get a bunch of drips and drops in there. Pick up the little sling and put it in the Instant Pot. Alright, so this is a pretty nice Instant Pot. It's only a 3-quart, but that's all I need. You can go to yogurt, and you can set it for custom. As you can see, I make yogurt in this all the time. So you want 36 hours. And for the temperature for the casei yogurt, you want 109. And 36 hours, and start. And in 36 hours, it will make yogurt. I have a little bit left from the last batch. So this is, yeah, I label everything, so there's a label on top for this. That's what it looks like. It's usually a little thicker, but with my last batch I made with this, I used the wrong kind of half and half that had some extra ingredients in it that made it clump weirdly. So that's why I started over with a new bottle of Yakult for this batch. But of course, you can just keep a couple of tablespoons once the yogurt is done to make your next batch, and that's what I normally do. I just have a little 4-ounce container like this, and I just make sure I keep some of that in there and keep it in the fridge, so for my next batch I'll have it ready to go. I'm restarting the El Ruteri too, because it also got a little messed up. But yeah, El Ruteri cooks at 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's why I have that labeled. Anyway, that is the process. For any of you who are interested, I hope that helps.